Kim Kardashian was finally forced to address that creepy photo shoot she did with a 16-year-old Justin Bieber on the latest Call Her Daddy podcast. She also revealed some shocking stuff about Kanye West and a lot more. We got a bombshells for you right here. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. Kim Kardashian appeared on the latest episode of Call Her Daddy and it's been getting a lot of press. A lot of stuff was revealed. It was an interesting interview for someone who doesn't love Kim Kardashian. She came across well. She knows how to present herself in the media. That's clearly what Kris Jenner has taught her and the Kardashians have done to keep themselves relevant, famous, etc. But one thing that shocked me, I want to start with before we get to Kanye and another topic that has the internet furious. I want to talk about her finally breaking her silence on that controversial photo shoot with Justin Bieber when he was 16 and she was 30. And she admits, who thought that was a good idea? Yeah, we didn't either. We reported on that a year ago. You can check out our coverage to get more about that. It was weird. The whole.
We took a picture together and he Twittered it and said, you know, me and my girlfriend Kim. And instantly, I mean, it was on CNN, like all over the place that him and I.
Yeah, it's just like, it's wild. The photo shoot here is just like incredibly strange for the two of them, given the, you know, difference of age. And so I've always wondered why or how this was appropriate. And I got to say, it's encouraging to hear that she's finally acknowledging it wasn't. They're asking the question, what's something that should have gotten you canceled?
What is something you probably should have gotten canceled for but didn't?
I know what it is, and I think I'm going to get canceled if I say it.
Oh, we've already called it out, Kim. Many of us have.
You're like, I'm not bringing that shit back up.
Like, I don't know who approved this, and I don't know who thought that this was normal, this narrative.
You approved it, just for the record. You approved it. You were an adult. You were 30 years old. You were there. You approved it, but continue.
But I did a photo shoot with Justin Bieber, and he was 16 years old, and I don't know how old I was, and it was like a play. His girlfriend was there.
You were 30. It was like 15 years ago.
His parents were, I mean, it was like nothing creepy at all.
Nothing creepy, guys. There was nothing creepy about this at all. His girlfriend was there. His mom was there. You know, that justifies why they're having this romantic, weird photo shoot together. And, you know, 15 years ago, Kim was also, you know, more known for a specific tape. Let's keep it honest. So why were you with a kid? Anyway, at least she's acknowledging it.
But I look back and I'm like, that's the one thing that I feel like, you know, he's like a good, dear friend of ours and the whole family. But like, who thought that that was a good idea? You.
You did, because you did it. I mean, stop trying to blame somebody else. If you're going to own it, at least own it, girl. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean to her, but this weird deflection she's doing of who thought this was a good idea? Clearly you did, because you're in it.
You know, I must have been 30 years old. You know?
I could see that. I could see that getting murky.
But it was a story of, what's that story with the teacher and the student? The graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I just feel like that was nothing ever weird, was obviously happening. And like, I just think that was like an odd concept, and why none of us thought that that was odd at the time.
I will give her that. Things were different even 15 years ago. And yeah, there was a lot of inappropriate stuff that was happening that people just didn't think was inappropriate at the time. There was a lot of stuff people were doing to Justin Bieber specifically on stages, etc. It was disturbing for him. But what do you think? Is that her owning it enough? Did you give her a pass on that one? I want to hear your comments. Now, she also opened up about Kanye West. And yeah, she says some pretty shocking stuff about it.
When was the last time Kanye saw the kids?
You can tell she's thinking about how to answer a lot of this stuff. She's still very guarded. She's no dummy. And she chose to drop a bomb here. The comments most people are kind of shocked by.
Whenever he'll call for them and ask, it's probably been a couple months since we've heard from him.
A couple of months. Yikes. Now, she tells more about the toxic marriage that they were in. Like, what explaining, like, what were the signs?
But I think that it just when someone was, isn't willing to make changes that I think would be super healthy and beneficial, it makes it really hard to continue on in a relationship that can be toxic. And that, I think that, when you have kids, it's definitely harder to leave than it is to stay. And it changes everyone's life and forever, so you really have to like take your time and wait and see if there'll be changes. But once you get to a place where you feel like it's not gonna change or get better, then you have to make like some serious choices on what you're gonna do. And that's like a really hard reality to face,
Yeah, she talks a little bit, gets into more detail about it, but it does open up more than I expected her to.
When like the Pete music video and everything, I was like, oh, I can't imagine how Kim handles that, right? Like in those moments, like
we reported on this too. It was love or hate Pete Davidson. I don't really have an issue with him. He handled it like a pro, and the way Kanye was obsessing and like basically threatening him and these weird skeet stuff. It was all very strange. But Kim did address it.
Fair.
Yeah. People that you're seeing, you can't really control.
That made me feel really sad. That really wasn't fair for him. Yeah. And I felt so sad and sorry for him. And he was such a great like man that was like, I got like, don't worry, like it's all good, or at least, acted that way. And it must suck to just be put in that position. So it's had me put up this guard where I don't want to put anyone in that position. So it's easier if I just maybe stay away but then I can't live my life like that either.
No.
Like I feel for her a bit. I do. Kanye has proven to be just very troubled and just putting them on blast. And then she asked, what was the final straw?
There was just a lot of things that I wouldn't deal with, like, I didn't like the feeling of like, someone being like maybe talking bad about, my kids' grandmother, aunts, like all of those feelings. If someone feels that way, then, we shouldn't be together, maybe airing out a lot of stuff, a lot of personal stuff, just not feeling safe. Not even physically, just like maybe emotionally or even, financially, because
this gets crazy, guys. Listen to this. She gives an example of sort of detailing what Kanye does.
Have, big ideas that, I would like come home and we had like 5 Lamborghinis and I'd come home and they'd all be gone. If he was in an episode, and I'd be like, oh wait, where's all our cars? Like my new car. And it would be like, oh, he gave them away to all of his friends. And then I'd be like, huh, okay. And then
5 Lamborghinis I just bought and then just gave away.
Come home again. And at a different point, we had, 5 more.
10 Lamborghinis.
Lamborghinis. And then I'd wake up in another episode and they'd all be gone again. And that time I was like, keep them, guys. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But like, I never felt like I didn't know, what you're going to get when you wake up. And that's like a really unsettling feeling. Yeah.
I mean, 1,000%. Love or hate Kim Kardashian. That sounds real. And we've seen it just from Kanye's actions. Now, the biggest thing that's shocking a lot is how she is now being ripped online for not knowing the concept of how much milk costs. Here was the line.
A tally. I mean,
she's asked, how much a year do you spend on your glam, like your makeup, all of it? How much do you spend? And she then says, well, a lot of the show pays for it, or a lot of the appearances I do, I make them pay for it, so I don't have to. And then, but like specifically, how much is it? The tally? Don't have a
concept of what like certain simple things cost.
She doesn't know the concept of certain simple things.
Which really is, I'd like to know a little bit more about what like a milk carton cost, and let me think about this.
You can text.
No.
He's like, I'm going to figure out the number. How much do you think in the comments? How much do you think she spends per glam? Now's your chance. Put in the comments before she says it. Okay, here it comes.
I mean, it's probably.
You like call your business manager.
Yeah. I should know this, actually.
You should. Like 6 figures, 7 figures.
It could be $1 million, you know?
I don't think I'd be surprised at that,
This
right? You
hair
got a lot of
isn't cheap.
Babe, it looks great.
You know?
I mean, I do think she's being honest on that one, but the commenters on this all over Twitter, everybody else having, it's kind of fun. Admitting she doesn't know the price of milk is peak billionaire energy. I can't believe she doesn't know the price of a carton of milk. So out of touch. Others defending her. People are hating on this. Like, not everyone's goal to be able to buy what you need when you need it and not have to think about what it costs. Must be nice to live this way. Yeah, I mean, look, it's an interesting reveal, but it's also, I got to say, it's honest, because I'm sure why would she know the cost of milk? She's not out there buying milk and worrying about the cost of milk. She has 10 Lamborghinis, guys. When you're that level of rich, it's a whole different concept. I imagine. But what do you think? Did you guys watch this full episode? Do you think she addressed stuff well? Do you think she came across better than usual? Or are you always been a Kim Kardashian fan? Be honest in the comments down below. Let us know what you think. Make sure to hit that subscribe while you're commenting. Before you comment, hit the bell so you get notified. And when you do, smash the like and then leave your comments. All that engagement helps Popcorn Planet a lot. We got a lot more coming your way, and we will be live later today. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. We'll see you guys live later today around 4. Stay tuned.